Very well known in Maharashtra, also in the rest of India, because most of his works are translated into other languages, many other languages, including Hindi. So Vishwas Patil, I'll just tell you a short episode. I'm not going to discuss. I'll not participate in the other things thereafter. But then, a long time back, when I was planning to write a novel on a dam that was happening in Goa. So I was looking for some material to do this study. So I even went to the site, I interacted with the people who were displaced, and I was keen on writing that novel. I made some notings also. And then once I was in Mumbai, and I was browsing through books, and I came across one book, Zhada Dharti. Zhada Dharti in Marathi. Of course, I am very conversant in Marathi also. So I picked up the book because it was written particularly about the displaced people, displaced because of the dam. I took it home, and I was so much, impressed by the book. I can tell you, my first impression was the book was as good as 100 Years of Solitude by none other than Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So I was so much taken aback by the book. The entire novel is about 300 and plus pages, but then it was amazing. That experience itself, I will never forget it. Even today, I can remember page to page what happens on which page. Just like the book by Marquez. So let us start with Vishwas Patil. He has huge experience of writing novels. Yes, I think have you crossed the number of dozen? Yeah, so a dozen of novels so far he has written. He's still very active. He is also known in Maharashtra or in Marathi circles because of his historical novel Panipat. It's about the Battle of Panipat. Very interesting novel. Again, voluminous. So I call upon Mr. Vishwas Patil to start the discussion. You can either
respected Damodar Mahajanji and my friends, the writing of a novel is a great task in reality. With the help of a strong narration and outstanding characterization and different settings, you can take a small seed to the heights of a big banyan tree. Being a citizen of Mumbai, I was familiar with Lata Mangeshkar. Once she told me that listeners all over the world seek mental relief and joy through her songs. But in her entire life, she searched a solace through the work of master novelists. And of course, Sharat Chandra Chatterjee and his famous novel, Srikant, which was her favorite. She further told me she used to reread that novel at least once in 5 years. As Srikant is drenched with human emotions and the purity and dignity of human beings, it is a wonderful projection of a great female characters like Anuditi, Rajalakshmi, Abhaya, Kamalata, etc. When Srikant wanders along with his friend Indranath on the banks of flooded river, they notice many dead bodies coming down with the current of the river after cholera epidemic. As they catch the body of a child, Srikant recognizes the Dudh Muha, that is a suckling child, and he gets a whiff of mother's milk on his lips. Here, not the novelist Sharat Chandra, but the Farishta of human race moves closer to the humanity, and this is the strength of novel form. We notice that the journey of even the greatest novel starts from very minor incidents. When I was reading biography of Leo Tolstoy, After War and Peace, he was all set for a new novel on the subject Peter the Great. Even his outline was ready. Meanwhile, a small incident occurred in the neighborhood, and Tolstoy noticed a mistress of his friend, a tall, full-grown woman, threw herself under a freight train in nearby railway station. Tolstoy was observing her mutilated, bloody face. At the same time, his eyes were fixed on the mysterious smile on the dead body of her lips. Further, that ghost of Anna overpowered him completely, so much so that he pushed aside the plan and plot of his... Should I continue? Further, the ghost of Anna overpowered him completely, so much so that he put aside the plan and plot of his new novel and he came out with Anna Karenina. The plot of the novel plays a very vital role. It should not be steady. It should cement with the flesh and blood in the process of writing. From numerous incidents, the proper selection of a few should be done with a creative purpose. The arrangement and rearrangement of related events is very important. While writing a new novel, I personally pack all my belongings as if I go to reside in a new village. Slowly I get familiar with the topography, nature, flora and fauna, and the people of that hamlet. The literary virtues of the novel can be achieved with great patience and diligence. I feel many times that any big or a small writer of the world, as he puts down his pen after finishing any work, at that very moment he feels that his pen has conquered the world. But slowly his color fades away and he himself realizes its shortcomings, and in few days, therefore the pickling of the story is a necessity. Unless it germinates properly, it can't emit fragrance as per the expectations. I feel, friends, any writing is not real writing. Rewriting is the real writing which takes us towards the finality of the novel. While writing his craft, novelist plays back and forth. Often, a minor character takes the front seat and moves the field by becoming a protagonist. When I was writing my famous historical novel Panipat, on the backdrop of third battle between Marathas and Afghans, the Maratha army all through history was criticized at its mismanagement and many shortcomings. But as I was all set to put up the blame of Maratha Peshwa Bhausaheb and had wished to create a great villain out of it. But as the process of my writing and research went ahead, I slowly changed my view, and at the end, I come out Bhausaheb as a hero and not as a villain. I feel very satisfied that due to my novel, the perception of history students changed towards looking at Panipat battle. The journey of novel writing comes with many shocks and surprises too. When Dostoevsky had first prepared the outline of his Crime and Punishment, he had planned the position of Marmelando, the drunkard father of heroine Sonia, as the center character. But slowly Raskolnikov emerged as the protagonist without telling Dostoevsky also. Further, this hero took over the entire work as his crime of killing very old woman and its guilt a real punishment all through his life. Many times, a powerful subject overruns the novel completely. The world-famous novel, All Quiet on the Western Front, speaks about grim war, the war that is fought in the trenches, with its slush and its hand-to-hand combats, the naked display of brutal, obscene, demonic war. There the flesh of youngsters was looted by the merchants of war. the crawling running into the machine gun spray, the dismembering of limbs of the bodies, waging soldiers under trenches,